During the young ages, how do you develop a complete futsal player to be ready to play competitive or professional soccer or futsal? What abilities and skills you should focus on in order to have that player properly developed to the next level? Well, in this series of videos, I will show you and explain 4 core main areas you should focus on when developing young players: the technical, the tactical, the physical, and the mental. Understanding these 4 areas and how to improve each is the key for an effective development. What's up guys, Coach Thiago here. Welcome to the Futsal Training Academy, the most resourceful futsal channel on the internet. If you like futsal and the subject is important to you as it is to us, be sure to subscribe to the channel to show your support, as it has been very important to us, and do not forget to click on the notification bell to be notified as soon as we upload more valuable content. Let's dive in. The second area of this series is the tactical, or sometimes called game intelligence. We need to be a little bit careful with this because sometimes this is misinterpreted or misexplained. When we talk about tactics, we think about formations and positions, for example 2v2, 3v1, 4v0, etc. However, when we talk about players' individual skills, tactical knowledge is measured by a player's ability to make smart and quick decisions on the court. A smart player aims to keep the game as clean as possible, minimizing energy expenditure while maximizing results. Essentially, game intelligence implies a player playing smarter, not harder. As I believe, tactics are subdivided into 3 small groups or skills: spatial awareness, tactical knowledge, and risk assessment. Spatial awareness refers to a player's ability to see space clearly across the entire court and utilize it to their advantage. Players need to be aware of the immediate space around them according to the position of the ball, their own teammates, and the opponents. For example, a team is under pressure and it is hard to get out of the back. If I am the pivot and I realize that I'm dropping too much closer to the defenders, bringing defenders with me, I can instead stretch the game or move up the court, creating then spaces to my teammates or to possibly get in a position to receive a pass without defenders close by. This is what spatial awareness would look like. Risk assessment, the second, refers to the fact that certain aggressive decisions could lead to a loss of possession or failure to regain possession. Intelligent players are constantly assessing the risk versus the reward of their decisions on the court. For example, a defensive corner kick. All teammates are in their respective defensive positions, and this player has to quickly assess the situation and decide what is the best decision at the moment. In this case, here, should the player move closer to the first opponent, closer to the parallel pass, avoiding that easy shot, or stay in the defensive zone, avoiding a split pass? This is an example of a quick situation in which a player would have to evaluate the risk and the reward of a decision. The last, tactical knowledge, refers to a player's knowledge of the nature and structure of the game. It is the ability a player has to understand the assigned position and role on the court, while making sure it contributes to both offensive and defensive game systems. For example, an ala who needs to understand covering abilities. In a situation where the fixer gets the ball and dribbles forward, tactical knowledge would be for this player, or in this case the ala, to realize with the fixer moving up, with the opposite ala also going forward, will leave no one behind to cover. So that player would stay in the back for possible counterattack situations. These 3 subgroups, for me, are taken more into consideration when I'm evaluating players' skills. Of course, the other core areas, technical, physical, and mental, which you can learn more about on our other uploaded videos, are as important, but an ability to be intelligent enough to make smart decisions while playing the game, it's what makes a difference in the success. To summarize individual tactics, I believe there are 4 questions that a player needs to understand and master to be considered tactically knowledgeable and ready to play on the next level. And trust me, it applies to both futsal and to professional football. And those are: first, what do I do when I have the ball? What do I do when my teammate has the ball? What do I do when the player I'm marking has the ball? And what do I do when the player my teammates marking has the ball? This is how I evaluate tactical skills, knowing what to do in different game situations. I have the ball, should I dribble or should I pass? My teammate has the ball, should I drop to cover in case we lose possession, or should I move higher on the court to receive a through pass? Should I close the zone? Should I mark the player? We are losing the game. Should I press higher? Or we are winning the game, I can drop and close the spaces, all right? These 4 questions, I believe, is what will tell if a player is developed or not and what needs to be improved. I have had players who were extremely technically talented and could effectively answer the first question, what do I do when I have the ball? However, the same player could not answer the other 3 questions, and this would hurt the team and themselves in certain situations because they were not properly developed in those other areas, and sincerely they didn't know what to do. Remember that just like the technique, there is not a definite answer to tactical skills. These are the ones that I believe are important and should be taken into consideration when planning for players' development. If you like this video and it was valuable to you, don't forget to click on the like button below before you go anywhere else. If any questions arise from this topic or any other subject you want to clarify, please let me know.